Buddy Carter. Congressman, thanks for joining us. A lot to unpack here. Hopefully justice will be served. We know that so many people in your community are following this case closely.
They are, and you can only imagine this family and what they're going through right now. Let's hope that justice will be quickly served and that the family can get through this process and take another step toward at least being able to deal with this. This is unimaginable. This is something that not only could have been stopped, but should have been stopped. Yeah, this should have never happened. And I'm calling on now for the Senate to pass the Laken Act. That's an act that we passed in the House, and it's in the Senate right now, and it needs to be passed so that something like this won't happen again. This is really shaking our state. It's shaking our country, and these types of things are just unimaginable.
Yeah, and it's definitely shaken the UGA community as well. We know that her murder became a big focal point of the fight against open borders. Her alleged killer, he shouldn't have been here. He was caught crossing the border illegally, but was released into the U.S. because of the Biden-Harris border policies. And now President-elect Trump has named Tom Homan as his border czar. How confident are you that he, along with the future DHS Secretary Kristi Noem and others, can clean up this border and make sure there are no more Laken Rileys?
Very confident. I know Tom Homan, I know Kristi Noem, and I know both of them will do everything they can to make sure that we get this under control. Tom Homan has long been a great advocate for border security, and I just have all the confidence in the world. I served with Kristi. She's done an outstanding job as governor of South Dakota, and she will continue to do an outstanding job as Homeland Security chair.
Trump is putting together his cabinet, but that includes some Republican members of Congress. Are you worried at all that that could cost some time for the House to hit the ground running in January?
Really, look, we're ready to go. We've got conference this morning. We're going to be working on things today, and we're going to be ready to go on day one. There's no question about that. And he has chosen some great people: Lisa Sonic, Michael Walsh, John Ratcliffe, a good friend. I came in with John. All of them are just great choices, and I know they're going to do an outstanding job. It's so good, and management's not hard to figure out. You just surround yourself with good people, and you let them go at it. Donald Trump understands that, and that's what he's doing. He's surrounding himself with good people. Everyone that he's chosen so far, I am just immensely impressed with.
And you mentioned leadership, so I want to talk about leadership in the House as well. Do you expect that Mike Johnson will remain as the Speaker of the House?
I think that Mike has done as good a job as anyone could have done under the circumstances that he's been faced with, and I look forward to voting for Mike Johnson, and I think he's going to be our Speaker again, and I think our leadership team will stay in place, and I'm excited about that.
How different will it be here in this session versus 2017 when Trump was president?
Well, I think that, and you've heard President Trump say that it was some of his appointments that really disappointed him, and I think he's learned some important lessons, and he'll be the first one to admit that. And again, he has surrounded himself with some great people now, and he had great people back then, but it just didn't work out. These are going to work out. I'm very confident of that. But we've learned some important lessons. Fool me once, shame on you, but fool me twice, shame on me. And I think the president understands that. He's ready to go, and he wants to clean this mess up, and we certainly need him to clean this up. I mean, we need that border secured. We need our economy back on track. We need to be respected on the world stage. We need to decrease crime in our cities. Donald Trump understands that. We understand that in the House. The Senate understands that. All of these things we're going to be working together on.
We love working together. Congressman Buddy Carter, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
And